Welcome to tutorial number 5. In this tutorial, I will demonstrate the geometry creation portion of tutorial number 5. To begin, pick Create Circle Center Point from the toolbar. From here, input a diameter of 5 and choose the origin. Once complete, press the Apply button to stay within the command. To view the geometry, press the Fit icon. This time, input a diameter value of 4.75 and choose the origin again. Once complete, press the Apply button to stay within the command. Next, input a diameter value of 0.375 and choose the origin. Once complete, press the Apply button to stay within the command. From here, input a diameter value of 0.25 and lock the value by selecting the diameter icon as shown. Now select the fast point icon and input the coordinates 0, 0.5 and press enter. Again, choose the fast point icon. This time, input the coordinates 1, 0 and press enter on your keyboard. Finally, choose the fast point icon once again. This time, however, input the coordinates 0, 1 and press enter. Once complete, choose the OK button to exit the command. Your geometry will appear as shown up to this point. Next, we will change the line style and create the 4.5-inch diameter circle. Left-click on the line style options in the status bar as shown. Select from the list the hidden line style. This is the second style in the list. Next, choose the Create Circle Center Point command. From here, click on the diameter icon to unlock the value. Now enter a diameter of 4.5 and choose the origin. Once complete, choose the OK button to exit the command. Your geometry will appear as shown up to this point. Now, we will change the line style back to solid. Again, to do this, left-click on the line style options in the status bar. From the list, choose the solid line style. This is the first style in the list. Next, we will create tangent lines. In this step, you will learn how to create tangent lines knowing the angle of the lines. Select the Create Line Endpoint command as shown. In the ribbon bar, ensure that the tangent option is enabled and that both vertical and horizontal are disabled. From here, select the Zoom Window button and zoom in on the following area as shown. Now select the following arc as shown. Make sure that you are not selecting any endpoints, midpoints, or quadrants from the arc. If you select one of these points, Mastercam snaps to the points and disregards the tangent option. From the ribbon bar, enter a length of 1.5 at an angle of 20 degrees. Press enter. You can now choose the Apply button to continue making lines. Select the fit icon to view the whole geometry. Again, choose the zoom window button. This time, zoom in on the following area. Select the following arc as shown. Again, remember that you are not selecting any endpoints, midpoints, or quadrants from the arc. If you select one of these points, Mastercam snaps to the points and disregards the tangent option. Complete the following action. This time, from the ribbon bar, input a length of 1.5 at an angle of 97 and press enter. Your line will appear as shown. Once complete, choose the OK button to exit the command. Choose the fit icon to view the whole geometry. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. Next, we will mirror the tangent lines. In this step, you will learn how to mirror the lines we created in the previous step. Choose X-Form Mirror as shown. Select the following line and then press the End Selection button. The Mirror dialog box will appear. In the Mirror dialog box, ensure that copy is enabled and pick the option to mirror about the X-axis. Once complete, pick the Apply button to select the next line to mirror. Select the following line. Again, choose the End Selection button. The Mirror dialog box will appear once again. Again, ensure that copy is enabled. This time, however, pick the option to mirror about the Y-axis. Once complete, choose the OK button to exit the command. Now, in order to return the geometry to its original colors, choose the Clear Colors icon. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. We will now create an arc tangent. In this step, you will learn how to create an arc tangent to three entities. Select Create Arc Tangent as shown. From the ribbon bar, choose the Arc Tangent 3 Entities option. Now, pick the entities in the order as shown. You can now select the OK button to exit the Create Arc Tangent command. In the next step, I will show you how to create an arc polar. Specifically, you will learn how to create an arc polar knowing the center point, radius, start angle, and end angle. Select Create Arc, Arc Polar. From here, choose the fast point icon and enter the coordinates 1.165, 0 and press enter. Enter the arc radius value of 1, a start angle of -35 degrees, and the end angle of 35 degrees and press enter. A preview of your arc will appear as shown. You can now select the OK button to exit the command. Next, we will trim the lines. Specifically, you will learn how to trim three entities and use the divide function. Select the Trim Break Extend command as shown. From here, enable Trim Three Entities. Now choose the entities in the following order. Repeat this step selecting the entities as shown. Again, repeat the step selecting the entities as shown. Once the entities have been picked, choose the Divide button. From here, pick the arcs as shown. Once the arcs have been selected, choose the OK button to exit the command. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. Next, we will create fillets. You will learn how to create filleted corners. Filleted corners apply round corners to sharp corners. That being said, select the Create Fillet Entities command as shown. From here, input a radius value of 0.125. Now select the following entities as shown. Once complete, select the OK button to exit the command. Now we will delete the construction arc. Choose the delete icon as shown. Select the following arc and then choose the End Selection button. Now we will use the command Xform Rotate. In this step, you will learn how to rotate entities around a center point by a specified angle. Choose the command Xform Rotate. Holding down the Shift key, select the following shape. Press Enter. You will notice that the Rotate dialog box has appeared. When the Rotate dialog box appears, ensure Move is enabled and input a number of copies to 6 as shown. Press Enter. Also, choose the option Total Sweep and input a value of 360 degrees. You can now select the Apply button to accept these parameters. From here, select the Repaint icon as shown. Your geometry will appear as shown up to this point. Next, holding the Shift key again, pick the following shape and press Enter. You will notice that the Rotate dialog box has appeared again. This time, ensure Copy is enabled and that the number of copies is set to 5. Also, ensure that Angle Between is enabled and input a value of 360 divided by 6 and press Enter. Once complete, select the Apply button to accept these parameters. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. Next, pick the following arc as shown. Press Enter. When the Rotate dialog box appears, ensure that Copy is enabled and that the number of copies is set to 5. Also, ensure that Angle Between is enabled with a degree value of 60. Once the parameters have been checked, press Enter. You can now select the OK button to exit this command. Now, to return the geometry to its original color, select the Clear Colors icon. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. Finally, we will use the command Xform Translate. In this step, you will learn how to translate entities to a different Z depth. This geometry will be used when creating a toolpath from the bottom of the part. That being said, select the Xform Translate command as shown. Now choose the isometric view from the toolbars. From here, select the 2 outer circles as shown. Once complete, choose the End Selection button from the ribbon bar. the Translate dialog box will appear. When the Translate dialog box appears, ensure copy is enabled and input a depth of -1.5 as shown. Once the parameters have been adjusted, choose the Apply button to accept these parameters. Now, holding down the Shift key, select all the entities within the two circles as shown. Once all of the entities have been chosen, click the End Selection button. Again, the Translate dialog box will appear. This time, however, ensure Move is enabled and input a depth of -0.05. Once the parameters have been adjusted, select the OK button to exit the command. Finally, to change the geometry back to its original color, select the Clear Colors icon as shown. If necessary, select the Fit icon to view your part. Your geometry will appear as shown. You can now save the file. This will complete the geometry creation portion for tutorial number 5. In the next video, I will discuss the suggested fixture, the setup sheet, how to select the machine, and how to set up the stock.